Hi, I'm Mike Campbell, the writer for IronGate.
And I'm William Layton, the artist. And this is Independence Day in honor of Independence Day Resurgence out in theaters now. Alien spaceships arrive on Earth with a message of peace. Showing their desire to help, they begin by destroying our military bases, killing our leaders, and disarming the world. Calling themselves the Orions, they offer to transport everyone off the planet before they peacefully blow it up. This leads to a widespread, highly coordinated, heavily armed militia called First Earth, forming as quickly as your mother races liquor store on a Tuesday morning. Yeah, that fast. Beyond speedily setting up, First Earth's radical ideas include actually defending their home. Earth. In a shocking twist, the president learns that peacefully destructive Orions are just dumping the people they take in the vacuum of space. Thankfully, one of the president's experts uses science magic to whip up an alien-killing virus in about 20 minutes. Using Alien BO, the president leads a small team to meet with the alien queen and kill her with their deadly pathogen. The queen's death saddens the Orions so much even their spaceships cannot bear her loss and blow up, as humanity celebrates a well-earned victory over an enemy alien race. Alright, got the phone here for notes, because there's a lot of things that I wanted to say.
Oh god. That's domestic cola, isn't it?
Crap.
The internet now will see what I have to deal with. Not even imported carbonated beverages here.
The vice president is taken to a bunker that can withstand nuclear blast in this film, but the actual president is in the White House at the time of when the Orions come in, the aliens, and they blow the shit out of the White House and kill the president and everybody in it. But the vice president's safe, so it's okay.
That's fundamental. You have to separate them, and the president isn't really... He's more of a figurehead if you really think about it. I mean, look at how the power of the Congress and Senate. I'm perfectly okay with that. That's fine.
You didn't think that was bad?
I thought that was effective if the vice president was in on the conspiracy from the start, and given what we find out later in the film, she may have been.
I suppose. The Orions then proceed to blow the absolute crap out of all major government installations and military weapon. They disarm everything. And they claim to be on a mission of peace and offer to bring all of humanity up in dropships to cure them and heal them as a sign of goodwill. Which is great, really.
Because that's how the UN does things. Yes, that I can understand the aliens. You have to see it from the aliens' point of view. Sure, they're evil, and they're lying to us, but that makes it okay.
No, it doesn't. They flat out they attack us, they disarm us, so we can't attack back, and then they say they're on a mission of peace.
Your issue with hypocrisy is just showing your lack of breeding.
Is it?
it's showing again there.
I'll keep an eye out for it so it doesn't happen in the future.
Yeah, also get some. I like my cola from the Sauvignon region of France from now on. Keep that in mind. You see what I have to suffer with here?
Oh my god.
Taking the glasses off, it shows my commitment to my art. I'm suffering. We're really roughing it. Well, I especially am really roughing it at this moment. But I shall persevere.
So what do you have to say about the fact that the Orions know the name of our constellations, of the president and random family members and other random people, but not the name of our planet? They come in and they say, we have come to the third planet, not to Earth. But then they later show in-depth knowledge of the newly minted president's family. Offering to take her son in, I think it is, her son, to hear him of his disease or injury, which...
He had crutch disease. It requires you to use crutches. It's a type of movie illness. It's like terminal cough. It's one of those vague sort of cancer diseases that are out there. Contagious, unfortunately.
Crutch disease, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, he probably inherited from a senator husband, who is a masterful character in this. He's supportive and 100% behind her, except when he commits treason.
Yeah, and then they're okay. Like he orders a militia to go and attack the aliens who are now showing this goodwill, making the aliens pull back and threaten to destroy all of America, because everyone else, which we should mention, is completely okay with the aliens doing what they're doing. Blow everything up, disarm us. It's cool. It's cool. We'll let you come up to our ship and we'll cure you and we'll have some lasagna for dessert.
The rest of the world is significantly more gullible than America.
Oh my god! About 17 minutes into this thing, I was checking the runtime. And just groaned. I couldn't believe it was only 17 minutes in.
I was riveted.
Oh, of course you were.
It's a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
It moved me in so many ways. So many plots woven together masterfully.
One of them was the underground bunker that the vice president, the husband, Senator Husband, I'm sorry, her son and her goons, they're all staying in the underground bunker, and at one point the underground bunker needs to be reset or rebooted because the air exchanger just turns off. And they lose air like that, and they manage to turn it back on with much struggling. And you can hear the fans, but it's okay because everyone sits up immediately after they get it rebooted because, air doesn't need time to circulate or nothing.
It was fine. That's just how that's how air works. Don't you know anything about how vacuums operate?
On the Orion ship, if you go in and you have a weapon, they have this like HAL 9000 red eye thing that scans you and they know you have a weapon. They will then shoot you. However, if you smell like them, which is described as quite foul, or you are carrying C4, totally cool. You can walk along their ship. You can go anywhere you'd like, unrestricted, unsupervised. You can download anything you want off of their computer. You can hack into their computer. You can access any information you want. You can see full video of what they've been doing, which we'll come back to. The amount of amazing things that you can do completely uninhibited, as long as you don't have a gun, is kind of outstanding.
I think this all ties in. I think it's all symbolic. I think it all ties in. The use of English. The American first attitude. I think it's the European perspective on American transcendentalism. That's really where I'm going with this. I think it's meant to be symbolic. You're taking it a little too literally. I'll give it 3.5 points out of 5.
Oh my god. The president learns that those drop ships that everyone is hurtling into is actually taking them out into space and then just spitting them out into the void to die, presumably, because we can't, breathe in space or live in it. And she's okay with that, with it happening, with letting it continue to happen, because if she tells everyone to stop boarding these things and getting killed, the Orions will know that the Americans have some intel. And I would love to hear your rebuttal to that.
It saves the most vital character in the story, and my favorite, Senator Husband. Because it shows that his actions, while he's unknowing at some points, he is entirely justified his mistrust of the aliens, whereas the president looks absolutely terrible. Mm-hmm. If only she had been in the White House and the actual president had been in the bunker, things would have been much better. I'm sure. And the
Orion's whole reason for invading was because they felt that humanity needed a predator, because we thought we were the apex predator, and we're just, insignificant.
Well, an interstellar species capable of, defeating a mass military, of course they would need to use our blood for their fuel. That makes perfect sense.
What doesn't make perfect sense is how the queen, which is not, a good queen, is a load-bearing boss. Can you explain that? How when she is killed, not only the ship disappears and just blows up, all the little ships on the ground, all the weapons, everything that is connected even remotely with these creatures just dies.
Well, did you know? If you take a Fire Ant queen and you freeze her in ice and then shatter her, all the other Fire Ants instantly burst into flame. It's true. Look it up. I guarantee you that is 100%. That I took that. That was part of a truthology course. I learned that in.
I don't know if I can get through these without hitting you.
Yeah, and I thought the domestic cola was the bad part.
Oh, God. At any rate, I'm William Layton. He's pretentious Michael Campbell. We do a comic called IronGate if you'd like to read it. It's at irongate.thecomicseries.com. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/IronGate_comic, and you can be really cool and up your cool factor by a factor of 1,000 or so.
Yeah.
And join us on patreon.com/IronGate. Peace out.